Let's rank every AFL Richmond Guernsey that has existed since the dawn of time in the VAFL history. The Tigs have been playing for well over 100 years in this great game of ours in Australia. So I thought, why not let's go right back to history, into this tier list, but let's change it up. Let's make it a little bit more exciting to this. We've got our categories of scrumptious, the best of the best Guernseys. Very bene, very good, molto bene. You know, I like it, Yena, it's aight, which is, you know, I don't know, it's kind of mid-tier, exactly what it is. Should I bleach my eyes? I'm starting to question, well, this is not pretty to the eyes, so should I get the bottle of bleach, you know, or I'm leaning over to it. And then finally, vomit worthy, I see this and, you know. So, we're gonna get right into this with the first Guernsey, which is this blue masterpiece. I mean, it's not something I would wear these days, that's for sure, but back then, I'm sure this would have been a pretty good fucking still. I'm gonna stick with, look, I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not a fan of the blue. In fact, it's vomit worthy. You know, it's starting to, I kinda don't wanna put it there because it's such an old school Guernsey, but we're gonna have to put it there whilst we're doing this. I had to lean in because my eyes are very bad. I think this is it's all right. I like the little buttons down the middle. It's a decent Guernsey. This looks like you wear this if you're robbing a bank. It's not the best. I don't like the horizontal lines. I much prefer the angled lines or the vertical, not the horizontal. So I do not like that. Moving on to this, which is much the same as this, so we'll stick it back in that category. This is much the same as that. Once again, I just don't like that Guernsey. We're not starting off very strong. This is very weird. Why this black line is a little bit bigger. You can see my mouse there. This is a bit wider than these ones. I'm not entirely sure. So we'll see. It's all right. This Guernsey is pretty mid. It's pretty shite. You know, I'm contemplating grabbing the bleach. Starting off with our first, a very bene. By the way, we are speed running this because there are so many fucking Guernsey. Very bene. This, I don't know what this like stitching part is, but very bene as well. We're getting into some intense Guernseys now. This Dreamtime, I believe, is that from 18 or something? Now, I'll tell you this much, all the Dreamtime Guernseys are fucking elite, so we can chuck them all in here, apart from a few, which I will get into in a moment's time as I get every single Guernsey from the Dreamtime games. And there's a lot. And I had to make sure don't get confused with the Anzac Day Guernseys. So, we have all these indigenous Guernseys here. Let's look into it and see which one am I a fan of, which not. This one, I'm actually not the biggest fan of. Put it down very bene. This first one, really like it, just love it. This one, it's a little bit boring. This one, really good. This one, really good. This one, really good. This one is really, really good. This one's a little bit boring. In fact, in terms of an indigenous Guernsey, I feel like it's probably the worst of them. This one, I'm not the biggest fan of, not very creative. Although this is similar, but I really like this. I really like this. Honestly, I'm happy. Oh, this one's fucking sick, actually. Gotta put that up there. You know what? I think these are, that's what I'm gonna go with thus far. We need some more in vomit worthy, however. And why don't we just, also, this is an indigenous Guernsey, but not the biggest fan of that one. It's a bit boring. This is vomit worthy. Any time they try other colors apart from yellow and black, it doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work. When will you learn that it doesn't work? Stick to your yellow and stick to your black, okay? And we've seen it numerous times for there's other Guernseys which aren't in this list which have tried to use other colors. And the same applies for other teams. Carlton introduced a yellow Guernsey once. It looked horrible on them. Gold Coast, blue Guernsey, looked horrible on them. You know, when you get your color, stick to it. Because when you try and go out, it doesn't work. And none of these work. The worst being this. That is a horrible Guernsey. This grey is just disgusting. Looks like a training top. Fucking awful. Now, I'm gonna look at the back. This is a nice Guernsey because it's the foundation that the Rewalts had, Matty Rewalt. This is just a classic. You know, we've got to put this in the best of the best. Anzac Day Guernsey, look, I really like this Anzac Day Guernsey. I believe that's ended. I don't like that one as much. I hate this block number here, 22 in white. That's shite. But I do like this number a little bit more. We're gonna put that in. It's all right. I don't know what this thing at the bottom is here. This Guernsey is it's a classic Guernsey. It's a really good Guernsey. This might also be a Dreamtime, but you know what? That's not looking the best in my opinion. Let's get rid of that ad really quick. We're gonna have to scroll down here actually. this. Now this Guernsey is something you don't see every fucking day of the week. That's for sure. What is this Fremantle ass looking thing? That's got to go and bleach my eyes. That is awful. I don't mind this Guernsey. There's another Dreamtime I fucking missed. I don't mind this Guernsey, but it doesn't look as good as others. So I'm starting to get ready for the bleach. That's pretty mid Guernsey. And in terms of a Dreamtime Guernsey, which is this one here as I lean forward, it's not my favorite. And although it's better than some of these, I feel like you've let yourselves down on a Guernsey like this. This looks like tiger claws, that's what it looks like. Don't mind it, a little bit boring. This also tiger claws, but with that weird place logo, I think that's shit. I think that's pretty fucking ass if you're asking me. Training top this looks like, but it could be worse. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this in there. I really don't like that. These, so we're gonna get into this. I love this Guernsey. Is arguably one of my favorites. I fucking love this Guernsey. I mean, let's talk about this a little bit. How good is this Guernsey? It is just, it's so gorgeous. I love the tiger. I love the lines at the back. I think if I had to choose a Guernsey to play in right now, it could be that. And that's gonna go pretty damn high up. We scroll down to this, which it's cool, it's nice, it's very bene. It's very bene. This Guernsey, look, the tiger's great. I'm not feeling the Guernsey. I'm not feeling it. In fact, I'm feeling should I grab it? Starting to open the bottle, whoa, I'm not feeling that. These ones, look, I've already mentioned my despise for grey. I fucking hate grey. But is it bad enough to be in, you know what? We're gonna put the grey one over here, which is not the best. And that one's that's on a right Guernsey. So this is the finished product. Speed running every Richmond Guernsey ever worn. What I will do to finish though is just to reorder the tops and the ends to make sure they're perfect. Happy with this vomit-worthy category. I think, in fact, we'll do that. Split the greys apart. And this top category, honestly, this is one of these three, these four, these five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, I think are outstanding. These ones are still really cool, but don't really come as close. And then you keep going up. Anyway, different sort of video. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next.